Hello everyone, my name is Beansprout, and this may be a bit late, but we hit 10k. I don't know if I told you already. I might not. I told you already, but we hit 10k, and I did mention that I was gonna do a Q&A, but I haven't got around to that. I do want to say, as a prior warning, not all of the questions asked will be shown in this video, but a good many of them will be. So without further ado, let's get into this. Question number 1. Will you change the hashtag EpicBeanFanArt name to EpicBeanFart? The amount of times I've been asked this in this Discord server, it drives me insane. Stop asking me to name it EpicBeanFart, please. Okay, next question. What's your opinion on the fact that they just removed the Crucible from Tag? I was quite surprised when I finally got around to playing Tag, so I want to know others' opinions on it. Well, I don't really mind, because the Crucible is kind of in the Icon of Sin's head, so really it wouldn't have made sense for this layer to have the Crucible again. Okay, our next question is from fellow YouTuber American Eagle. How many times did American Eagle beat you in Deathmatch?
0.
Guns' Warrior says, Hey Beansprout, congrats on 10k. My question is, who is your biggest inspiration? I'm not really sure who my biggest inspiration is. I watch quite a lot of different YouTubers and quite a lot of different content. If I take this back to the start of my channel, then I'd say a few of my inspirations probably would have been Alstin, Under the Mayo, Civi, and maybe G-Man. Are you a Tag 2 enjoyer, says the attractive male. Tag 2's pretty good now. I think the changes that they added in update 6.66 were really good, and I think that overall made it a much better experience to what it was before. When will you do a giveaway? I don't really have any plans for a giveaway, to be honest. A lot of YouTubers use giveaways as a way of boosting their channel. They'll say like, oh, I'm giving away a free PS5 if you like, subscribe, and comment, and no one gets a PS5. Ali says, I came here for the Q&A. Have you heard of the famous game Among Us? If so, what is your opinion of the imposter, and how big do you think your skill issue is? Well, I don't really have a skill issue, and if you're looking for someone who does have a skill issue, then, as I mentioned earlier, American Eagle is another YouTuber. Why did you start YouTube? I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not really all too sure on why I started YouTube. I just find this kind of stuff fun. Fortink says, how do you feel about the advanced speedrun weapon swap tech in the game? I personally feel it's not used nearly as much as it should be. Also, do you feel as though most people don't dedicate enough time to Doom Eternal? Well, a lot of the advanced speedrun and weapon swapping tech in the game is very difficult to learn, and isn't really something that most people would want to learn in the first place, in my opinion. Because for as much as I love video games, I really do understand that there is other stuff to do in life, and a lot of people don't really have the time to dedicate tons and tons of hours into one game. Horde Mode Gaming says, how does it feel knowing that I will never turn view bombing on for Quake? Remember I said Horde Mode? You better have it turned on. Rigio says, what are your favorite FPS titles outside of Doom Eternal? In terms of my favorite series, I'd probably say Halo and Titanfall. Quake and Wolfenstein are pretty good as well, but I wouldn't say they're two of my favorites. I very much enjoy those games, but they're not really in the top category for me. They're not ones that I play tons, or ones that I've played tons of in the past. But in terms of my specific favorite FPS games outside of Doom Eternal, I'd probably have to say Halo Reach, Dusk, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Wupan says, hey Beansprout, happy 10k. Why did you decide to start making videos on Doom? And if you could play any other game, what would it be? Well, when I got my PC for the first time, it was around when Tag 1 came out, and I was enjoying Tag 1 quite a lot. And back then I had about 15 subscribers, and another YouTuber called Enderwing introduced me to the Helynt Discord server, which at the time was very, very, very small. And I think having a ton of small content creators in there really motivated me to keep doing it, and especially because most of them were Doom content creators. I really don't know what other games I'd center my channel around. The Doom series is so much of this channel's identity, I really don't know what I'd do. And if I wanted to make videos on anything else, it probably wouldn't just be one game, it would be a variety of stuff. Hexagon says, alright, so my question is, are you sus? Jokes aside, when did you play Doom for the first time? So, for your first question, no, I'm not sus. And for your second question, the first time I played Doom was 2018, and it was mostly because Doom 2016 was on Xbox Game Pass. If Doom never existed and you had to be loyal to any other franchise, what would it be? Probably Halo. Beans says, what if Doom Eternal was the last game in the franchise? Well, I probably wouldn't be too happy, because I would like to see where the franchise goes next. But I think after a while, I wouldn't mind as much, and I'd probably find new games to get absolutely obsessed over. Okay, this next question actually reminds me of something that I meant to mention for a while now, since I made that Brutal Doom video. A lot of people keep sending me Kez Gaming's video on my Brutal Doom video, and most of the people who send me this video seem to have this idea that I absolutely hate Kez and Kez absolutely hates me. But that couldn't be furthest from the truth. I've spoke to him in private a bit, and there's no hard feelings, so can people please stop sending me this video? This will be the last question because I have been recording for half an hour and I do want to see sunlight today. So Uzo17 says, do you have any other hobbies outside of your career and video games? So first of all, I wouldn't really say YouTube is my career exactly, because I mean, I'm a pretty small channel at this point. But in terms of my other hobbies, I do have a few other hobbies. I like going to the gym a lot, and I also like doing jiu-jitsu. So unlike most YouTubers, I am not a cave dweller, and I actually, go outside and do sports. I know, it's kinda mind-boggling. But yeah, that was the Q&A. There's a lot more questions than what I've shown in this video, but I don't want this video to be about 10 years long, so I'm gonna leave it here. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then consider subscribing. Along with that, I've got Twitter and a Discord, which is where all these questions are from, so you can go check those out in the link below. Thank you to anyone who submitted questions, even if you wasn't shown in the video, and thank all of you for watching, and as always, have a nice day.